The journey we take. It doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. Where you are right now, it's because of all that's happened. And these two met at church. It was a 2015 wine tour. They'd see one another constantly. However, she wouldn't say anything other than hi. The church was open at Baulkham Hills, and according to Jonathan, she had no choice but to say hello to him because he was the only male there. They started chatting on Snapchat, even though they had exchanged numbers a long time before that. The first date, they progressed. The first date, the very fashionable tram sheds. Yes, Jonathan paid. However, she didn't eat a lot because she's trying to be a lady. The first kiss happened on their third date after a movie. The first I love you, can you guess who said I love you first? It was Jonathan. It always is the guy. And he said it when they were at Vivid. Oh, you romantic guy. And the proposal. The proposal went something like this. He took her back to the first place they had their first date. The same restaurant, the same chair, the same table, and they ordered the same thing. It was a trip down memory lane. She had no idea. It was raining, there was no parking. However, after dinner, he insisted on getting ice cream. He had an urge for ice cream. I don't know why. I do actually. All the while he had her dad. So fancy going out with a girl and had her dad on his mind because he was working night shift and he had to get up early. They ended up finding a car spot. Guess where? Yahoo 7. And by some miraculous way, it stopped raining. He got down on one knee, however, pulled out a bottle of nail polish. Just in case Samantha wanted to make sure her nails were in good order for the social pages. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we all became to get here. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our groom, our final speaker. Give it up for Jonathan.
I just want to say you may fall asleep in my speech following Justin's one. So, before I start, I just wanted to take a minute to remember my grandfather, Jiddy Charlie, who on this actual exact day 3 months ago, we said our final goodbye. The day I brought Samantha over to sit the introduce for the first time, he had the biggest smile on his face. The following week he asked me, when are you going to marry her? And he asked me that question every week until I did. His excitement for today was very clear. He wasn't one for fashion, but he wanted to buy a new suit. He would always ask me when the invitations are going to be sent out. He liked holding the physical invitations. On the day before he died, I told him, I said, Jiddy, we're picking them up next week. Rest in peace, Jiddy. I hope you're here with us tonight. When I proposed to Samantha, I knew people were going to be happy. Something else happened that I didn't actually expect. Just how happy people were. How excited they were. The night we got engaged, my phone kept turning off because of how many calls and messages were coming through. You can ask Samantha for proof, because I've never seen something like that before. It kept turning off and restarting. Just to see how much joy our news brought to other people. To see our parents and our grandparents be given this new lease on life totally took me by surprise. Then something else happened. This week was something I'll never forget. How happy and excited everyone else was for tonight. You have all made this day something out of this world. The first card that I wrote to Sam, it read, when her inner beauty matches her outer, what more could a guy ask for? That's the only way I could describe Sam in one sentence, but then I read a feedback form from one of her supervisors and found an even better description. For those who don't know, Samantha is a speech pathologist working with clients who struggle to talk, some with severe disabilities. The feedback form said, Sam has built a beautiful rapport with one of her therapy patients, Carl. He visibly brightens when she enters the room, picking up on her infectious optimism. I think we can all say that we feel what Carl felt when Samantha is around us. Her gentle and warm nature, her bubbling personality, and her heart of gold won me over before our first date even began. Sam, when I'm around you, you take away all my anxiety, my fears. You save me in ways you may never understand, and I hope that I owe you the rest of my life for that. To my in-laws, Joe, Noel, Anthony, and Nathan. From the minute I walked into your house, you guys treated me like a king. I can't imagine what it must have felt like to hear the only girl in your family says she's met a guy. What worries you must have initially had in the back of your mind. I can only hope that I put those worries to rest very early and brought you comfort. To my mum and dad, what an honour it is to have me as your son. Mum, you never stop worrying about us, even for the smallest things. Our worries are your worries, no matter how big, no matter how small. And Dad, no one can match your work ethic, your superhuman work ethic. You don't stop, no matter how much we try. Mum and Dad were very indecisive about renovating their home. After I brought Samantha home, from what was supposed to be a bathroom renovation, turned into a much bigger project. The kitchen table tripled in size, more couches were brought in, more car spots were added, and even a bathtub was installed for the God-willing one-day grandchildren.
Yay!
At this stage, we weren't even engaged, but they knew from day one. Thank you, Mum and Dad. Thank you also for never giving up on each other. To my sister Jenna and my brother Justin. I know I'm the black sheep of the family. I think everyone can well see that tonight. The boring one, the party pooper, the stay in your comfort zone guy. But whenever I tell you don't bungee off that cliff, don't walk to the station alone at night, save that money for a house deposit, it all comes from a place of worry. A worry so deep that only comes from so much love for you both. To my grandparents, Sippy Jane, Shitty Charlie, Dathan Salima, and Jador Peter. Whenever I think I'm doing it tough, I always think how you all came to this country with nothing in your pockets, not even knowing how to speak English. Travelling so far, not even knowing what Australia might have to offer. Not having any government benefits, and sometimes not even having enough food. But look where you are today. You were blue-collar workers and still sent 11 of your children to private Catholic schools. Every week you feed over 80 people when we come over for dinner or lunch. Thank you for being my life coaches. There's someone else I need to thank tonight, but unfortunately isn't here with us. I never got to meet Samantha's Auntie Margie, but boy, I could tell you all about her. Auntie Margie influenced Samantha's life in ways many of you won't understand. There isn't a day that Sam doesn't mention her name. When we visit you at the cemetery, there are tears in my eyes for someone I've never even met. Samantha calls her her guardian angel, and there have been many moments where I would say something and Sam would go quiet. And she would say, that's what Auntie Margie would always say to me. So I know she's still with us in some way. I'd like to welcome our guests from overseas, my cousin Marta, her daughter Camille, and her partner Tom. What an honour it is to have you all three of you here tonight. And also to my friends Ronan from Zimbabwe and Sean from France. Thank you both for making the trip home. I also need to give a special shout out to someone tonight in the crowd. Over the years, she's taken in Logie speeches on national TV and even announced our engagement to the whole of Australia on her Instagram. Joni Griggs from Channel 7's Better Homes and Gardens. And her husband Tom. Stand up, Joe and Tom. Stand up, Joe. This is my chance to return the gesture of thanking me on national television in your speeches. Joanna also landed in Sydney from a flight from London this morning, where she's been filming for the past week, so thank you very much for coming. And also to my Channel 7 colleagues, many of them have crossed the Anzac Bridge today for the first time, so thank you. It's a big treat. Thank you to our bridal party, Justin, Chris and Hannah, Charlie and Noel, Anthony and Jenna, along with our junior party, Alexander, Maria, and Francis and Hannah. You guys were by our sides on our biggest day, which to us means the world. And thank you once again for all of you being here tonight, along with my wife Samantha. You've all made it very incredible, and I really hope that tonight that you'll remember just as much as we do. And one final thank you to my wife Samantha. Thank you for choosing me. I promise you won't regret it.
So what do you mean when you say she won't regret it? Round of applause for our groom, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. Jonathan, Samantha, make your way down to that dance.